Shabbat Shalom, folks in Mishpocha. We are in Numbers chapter 8. I'm about to read the Torah portion for this Shabbat, which is today. The Torah reading. But first, we give thanks. Abba, Elohim, Yehovah. I thank you for this Torah that we have to read, and I ask that we would learn something from it, and that it would not be a waste of our time. And I thank you for it, Lord God Almighty, in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. I pray, Amen. Shema Yisrael, Yehovah Eloheinu, Yehovah Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod, Malkuto, Le'olam Vayed. Hear, O Yisrael, Yehovah, your Elohim. Yehovah is one. Blessed be his glorious. Blessed be his name, whose glorious kingdom is forever. Bemidbar 8. And Yehovah spake unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto Aharon, and say unto him, When thou lightest the lamps, the 7 lamps shall give light over against the candlestick. And Aharon did so. He lighted the lamps thereof over against the candlestick, as Yehovah commanded Moshe. And this work of the candlestick was of beaten gold, unto the shaft thereof, unto the flowers thereof was beaten work, according unto the pattern which Yehovah had showed Moshe. So he made the candlestick. And Yehovah spake unto Moshe, saying, Take the Levites from among the children of Israel, and cleanse them. Shavang, and thus shalt thou do unto them, to cleanse them. Sprinkle water of purifying upon them, and let them shave all their flesh, and let them wash their clothes, and so make themselves clean. Then let them take a young bullock with his meat offering, even fine flour mingled with oil, and another young bullock shalt thou take for a sin offering. And thou shalt bring the Levites before the tabernacle of the congregation, and thou shalt gather the whole assembly of the children of Israel together. And thou shalt bring the Levites before Yehovah, and the children of Israel shall put their hands upon the Levites. And Aharon shall offer the Levites before Yehovah for an offering of the children of Israel, that they may execute the service of Yehovah. Yes, this is how our Elohim is, people, folks. This is how our Elohim is. He expected all this from them. It's just how he is, like they're not. And the Levites shall lay their hands upon the heads of the bullocks, and thou shalt offer the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering, unto Yehovah, to make an atonement for the Levites. And thou shalt set the Levites before Aharon, and before his sons, and offer them for an offering unto Yehovah. 14. Thus shalt thou separate the Levites from among the children of Israel, and the Levites shall be mine. And after that shall the Levites go in to do the service of the tabernacle of the congregation, and thou shalt cleanse them, and offer them for an offering. For they are wholly given unto me from among the children of Israel, instead of such as open every womb, even instead of the firstborn of all the children of Israel, have I taken them unto me. For all the firstborn of the children of Israel are mine, both man and beast. On the day that I smote every firstborn in the land of Mitzrayim, I sanctified them for myself. And I have taken the Levites for all, or instead of all the firstborn of the children of Israel. And I have given the Levites as a gift to Aharon and to his sons from among the children of Israel, to do the service of the children of Israel in the tabernacle of the congregation, and to make an atonement for the children of Israel, that there be no plague among the children of Israel, when the children of Israel come nigh unto the sanctuary. And Moshe and Aharon and all the congregation of the children of Israel did to the Levites according unto all that Jehovah commanded Moshe concerning the Levites, so did the children of Israel unto them. 21. And the Levites were purified, and they washed their clothes, and Aharon offered them as an offering before Jehovah. And Aharon made an atonement for them to cleanse them. And after that went the Levites in to do their service in the tabernacle of the congregation before Aharon and before his sons, as Jehovah had commanded Moshe concerning the Levites, so did they unto them. And Jehovah spake unto Moshe, saying, This is it that belongeth unto the Levites from 25 years old and upward. They shall go in to wait upon the service of the tabernacle of the congregation, and from the age of 50 years they shall cease waiting upon the service thereof, and shall serve no more, but shall minister with their brethren in the tabernacle of the congregation to keep the charge, and shall do no service. Thus shalt thou do unto the Levites touching their charge. And Jehovah spake unto Moshe in the wilderness of Sinai in the first month of the second year after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying, and by the way, folks, the first month is the month of Aviv in Hebrew. This is what they're talking about, the month of Aviv. The first month of the second year after they were come out of the land of Mitzrayim, saying, Let the children of Israel also keep the Passover at his appointed season. In the 14th day of this month, which is Aviv, at even, or at twilight, meaning sunset, ye shall keep it in his appointed season, according to all the rites of it, and according to all the ceremonies thereof shall ye keep it. And Moshe spake unto the children of Israel that they should keep the Passover. And they kept the Passover on the 14th day of the first month, at even in the wilderness of Sinai, according to all that Jehovah commanded Moshe, so did the children of Israel. And there were certain men who were defiled by the dead body of a man, that they could not. This means that they touched the dead body of a man. Hence they were defiled by it. Keep the Passover on that day. And they came before Moshe and before Aharon on that day. Shavan, and those men said unto him, We are defiled by the dead body of a man. Wherefore are we kept back, that we may not offer an offering of Jehovah in his appointed season among the children of Israel? And Moshe said unto them, Stand still, and I will hear what Jehovah will command concerning you. And Jehovah spake unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If any man of you, or of your posterity, or descendants, shall be unclean by reason of a dead body, or be in a journey afar off, yet he shall keep the Passover unto Jehovah. The 14th day of the second month, at even, they shall keep it, and eat it with unleavened bread and bitter herbs. They shall leave none of it unto the morning, nor break any bone of it. According to all the ordinances of the Passover, they shall keep it. But the man that is clean, and is not in a journey, and forbeareth to keep the Passover, even the same soul shall be cut off from among his people, because he brought not the offering of Jehovah in his appointed season. That man shall bear his sin. 14. And if a stranger sojourn among you, and will keep the Passover unto Jehovah, according to the ordinance of the Passover, and according to the manner thereof, so shall he do. Ye shall have one ordinance, both for the stranger and for him that was born in the land. And on the day that the tabernacle was reared up, the cloud covered the tabernacle, namely the tent of the testimony, and that even there was upon the tabernacle as it were the appearance of fire until the morning. So was it always. The cloud covered it by day, and the appearance of fire by night. And when the cloud was taken up from the tabernacle, then after that the children of Israel journeyed, and in the place where the cloud abode, there the children of Israel pitched their tents. At the commandment of the Lord, the children of Israel journeyed, and at the commandment of Jehovah they pitched, as long as the cloud abode upon the tabernacle, they rested in their tents. And when the cloud tarried or continued long upon the tabernacle many days, then the children of Israel kept the charge of Jehovah and journeyed not. And so it was when the cloud was a few days upon the tabernacle, according to the commandment of Jehovah they abode in their tents, and according to the commandment of Jehovah they journeyed. 21. And so it was when the cloud abode from even unto the morning, and that the cloud was taken up in the morning, then they journeyed, whether it was by day or by night that the cloud was taken up, they journeyed, or whether it were 2 days, or a month, or a year, that the cloud tarried upon the tabernacle, remaining thereon, the children of Israel abode in their tents, and journeyed not, but when it was taken up, they journeyed. At the commandment of Jehovah they rested in the tents, and at the commandment of Jehovah they journeyed. They kept the charge of Jehovah at the commandment of Jehovah by the hand of Moshe. 10. And Jehovah spake unto Moshe, saying, Make thee 2 trumpets of silver, of a whole piece shalt thou make them, that thou mayest use them for the calling of the assembly, and for the journeying of the camps. And when they shall blow with them, all the assembly shall assemble themselves to thee at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And if they blow but with the one trumpet, then the princes, which are heads of the thousands of Israel, shall gather themselves unto thee. When ye blow an alarm, then the camps that lie on the east parts shall go forward. When ye blow an alarm the second time, then the camps that lie on the south side shall take their journey. They shall blow an alarm for their journeys. Shavang. But when the congregation is to be gathered together, ye shall blow, but ye shall not sound an alarm. And the sons of Aharon, the priests, shall blow with the trumpets, and they shall be to you for an ordinance forever throughout your generations. And if ye go to war in your land against the enemy that oppresseth you, then ye shall blow an alarm with the trumpets, and ye shall be remembered before Jehovah your Elohim, and ye shall be saved from your enemies. Also on the day of your gladness, and in your solemn days, and in the beginnings of your months, ye shall blow with the shofars, trumpets or shofars, shofarim, over your burnt offerings, and over the sacrifices of your peace offerings, that they may be to you for a memorial before your Elohim. I am Jehovah your Elohim. And it came to pass on the 20th day of the 2nd month, in the 2nd year, that the cloud was taken up from off the tabernacle of the testimony. And the children of Israel took their journeys out of the wilderness of Sinai, and the cloud rested in the wilderness of Paran. And they first took their journey according to the commandment of Yehovah by the hand of Moshe. 14. In the first place went the standard or banner of the camp of the children of Yehudah according to their armies, and over his host was Nashon the son of Aminadab, and over the host of the tribe of the children of Yisrael was Netaniel the son of Zoar, and over the host of the tribe of the children of Zebulun was Eliab the son of Helon. And the tabernacle was taken down, and the sons of Gershon and the sons of Merari set forward, bearing the tabernacle. And the standard of the camp of Reuven set forward, or set out, according to their armies, and over his host was Elizur the son of Shedeur. And over the host of the tribe of the children of Shimgon was Shelumiel the son of Jurish Shaddai. And over the host of the tribe of the children of God was Eliasaph the son of Deuel. 21. And the Kohathites set forward, bearing the sanctuary, and the other did set up the tabernacle, against they came. And the standard of the camp of the children of Ephraim set forward according to their armies, and over his host was Elishama the son of Amihud. And over the host of the tribe of the children of Manasseh was Gamaliel the son of Pedazur. And over the host of the tribe of the children of Benjamin was Avidan the son of Gideoni. And the standard of the camp of the children of Dan set forward, which was the reward of all the camps throughout their hosts, and over his host was Achiezer the son of Amishadai. And over the host of the tribe of the children of Asher was Pagiel the son of Okran. And over the host of the tribe of the children of Naphtali was Achira the son of Enan. 28. Thus were the journeyings, or was the order of march of the children of Israel according to their armies when they set forward. And Moshe said unto Hobab the son of Raguel the Midianite, Moses' father-in-law, we are journeying unto the place of which Jehovah said, I will give it you. Come now with us, and we will do thee good, for Jehovah hath spoken good concerning Israel. And he said unto him, I will not go, but I will depart to mine own land, and to my kindred. And he said, Leave us not, I pray thee, forasmuch as thou knowest how we are to encamp in the wilderness, and thou mayest be to us instead of eyes. And it shall be, if thou go with us, yea, it shall be, that what goodness Jehovah shall do unto us, the same will we do unto thee. And they departed from the mount of Jehovah 3 days' journey, and the ark of the covenant of Jehovah went before them in the 3 days' journey, to search out a resting place for them. And the cloud of Jehovah was upon them by day, when they went out of the camp. And it came to pass, when the ark set forward, that Moshe said, Rise up, Jehovah, and let thine enemies be scattered, and let them that hate thee flee before thee. And when it rested, he said, Return, O Jehovah, unto the many thousands of Israel. 11. And when the people complained, it displeased Jehovah, and Jehovah heard it, and his anger was kindled, and the fire of Jehovah burnt among them, and consumed them that were in the uttermost parts of the camp. And the people cried unto Moshe, and when Moshe prayed unto Jehovah, the fire was quenched. And he called the name of the place Taberah, meaning burning, because the fire of Jehovah burnt among them. And the mixed multitude that was among them fell a lusting, And the children of Israel also wept again and said, Who shall give us flesh to eat? We remember the fish which we did eat in Mitzrayim freely, the cucumbers and the melons, and the leeks, and the onions, and the garlic. But now our soul is dried away, or whole being is dried up. There is nothing at all beside this manna before our eyes. Shavang. And the manna was as coriander seed, and the color thereof as the color of bdellium. And the people went about and gathered it, and ground it in mills, or beat it in a mortar, and baked it in pans, and made cakes of it, and the taste of it was as the taste of fresh oil. And when the dew fell upon the camp in the night, the manna fell upon it. Then Moshe heard the people weep throughout their families, every man in the door of his tent. And the anger of Jehovah was kindled greatly, or aroused greatly. Moshe also was displeased. And Moshe said unto Jehovah, Wherefore hast thou afflicted thy servant, and wherefore have I not found favor in thy sight, that thou layest the burden of all this people upon me? Have I conceived all this people? Have I begotten them, that thou shouldest say unto me, Carry them in thy bosom, as a nursing father beareth the sucking child, unto the land which thou swearest unto their fathers? When should I have flesh to give unto all this people? For they weep unto me, saying, Give us flesh that we may eat. 14. I am not able to bear all this people alone, because it is too heavy for me. And if thou deal thus with me, kill me, I pray thee, out of hand, or at once, if I have found favor in thy sight, and let me not see my wretchedness. And Jehovah said unto Moshe, Gather unto me 70 men of the elders of Israel, whom thou knowest to be the elders of the people, and officers over them, and bring them unto the tabernacle of the congregation, that they may stand there with thee. And I will come down and talk with thee there, and I will take of the Spirit which is upon thee, and will put it upon them, and they shall bear the burden of the people with thee, that thou bear it not thyself alone. And say thou unto the people, Sanctify yourselves against tomorrow, and ye shall eat flesh, or meat. For ye have wept in the ears of Jehovah, saying, Who shall give us flesh to eat? For it was well with us in Mitzrayim. Therefore Jehovah will give you flesh, and ye shall eat. Ye shall not eat 1 day, nor 2 days, nor 5 days, neither 10 days, nor 20 days, but even a whole month, until it come out at your nostrils, and it be loathsome unto you, because that ye have despised Jehovah which is among you, and have wept before him, saying, Why came we forth out of Mitzrayim? 21. And Moshe said, The people among whom I am are 600,000 footmen, and thou hast said, I will give them flesh, that they may eat a whole month. Shall the flocks and the herds be slain for them to suffice them, or shall all the fish of the sea be gathered together for them to suffice them? And Jehovah said unto Moshe, Is the Lord's hand waxed short? Thou shalt see now whether my word shall come to pass unto thee or not. And Moshe went out and told the people the words of Jehovah, and gathered the 70 men of the elders of the people, and set them round about the tabernacle. And Jehovah came down in a cloud, and spake unto him, and took of the spirit that was upon him, and gave it unto the 70 elders. And it came to pass that, when the spirit rested upon them, they prophesied, and did not cease. But there remained 2 of the men in the camp. The name of the one was Eldad, and the name of the other Medad. And the spirit rested upon them, and they were of them that were written, but went not out unto the tabernacle, and they prophesied in the camp. And there ran a young man, and told Moshe, and said, Eldad and Medad do prophesy in the camp. 28. And Yehoshaphat the son of Nun, the servant of Moshe, one of his young men, answered and said, My lord Moshe, forbid them. And Moshe said unto him, Enviest thou for my sake with Elohim that all the Lord's people were prophets, and that Jehovah would put his spirit upon them? And Moshe gat him into the camp, he and the elders of Israel. And there went forth a wind from Jehovah, and brought quails from the sea, and let them fall by the camp, as it were a day's journey on this side, and as it were a day's journey on the other side, round about the camp, and as it were 2 cubits high upon the face of the earth. And the people stood up all that day, and all that night, and all the next day, and they gathered the quails. He that gathered least gathered 10 homers, and they spread them all abroad for themselves round about the camp. And while the flesh was yet between their teeth, ere it was chewed, the wrath of Jehovah was kindled against the people, and Jehovah smote the people with a very great plague. And he called the name of that place Kibroth Hattaavah, because there they buried the people that lusted. And the people journeyed from Kibroth Hattaavah unto Hazeroth, and abode at Hazeroth. 12. And Miriam and Aharon spake against Moshe because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian or Cushite woman. And they said, Hath Jehovah indeed spoken only by Moshe? Hath he not spoken also by us? And Jehovah heard it. Now the man Moshe was very meek above all the men which were. Now the man Moshe was very meek above all the men which were upon the face of the earth. And Jehovah spake suddenly unto Moshe, and unto Aharon, and unto Miriam, Come out ye 3 unto the tabernacle of the congregation. And they 3 came out. And Jehovah came down in the pillar of the cloud, and stood in the door of the tabernacle, and called Aharon and Miriam, and they both came forth. And he said, Hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, Jehovah, will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream. Shavan, my servant Moshe is not so, who is faithful in all mine house. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches. In the similitude of Jehovah shall he behold. Wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moshe? And the anger of Jehovah was kindled against them, and he departed. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as shelag, or snow. And Aharon looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. And Aharon said unto Moshe, Alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not a sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned. Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed, when he cometh out of his mother's womb. And Moshe cried unto Jehovah, saying, Heal her now, O Elohim, I beseech thee. 14. And Jehovah said unto Moshe, If her father had but spit in her face, should she not be ashamed 7 or 7 days? Let her be shut out from the camp 7 days. And after that, let her be received in again. And Miriam was shut out from the camp 7 or 7 days, and the people journeyed not till Miriam was brought in again. And afterward the people removed from Hazeroth and pitched in the wilderness of Paran. Shabbat Shalom, folks, and Mishpocha.